In a world of rumors and reckless talk, one woman stands for truth. She doesn't speculate. She cross-examines. The courtroom is her kingdom, and justice wears heels.
Order in the court, let the facts be seen. Melissa Jade on the mic, call her crime scene queen. She don't do drama, she don't do lies. Every case get clean when she analyze. Cross that line, she'll object real quick. Logic so tight, it cut like a brick. Beautiful mind with a presence so loud. When she speaks, you can feel the whole room bow. Room bow, room bow.
She studies every angle, every word, every lie. And when she speaks, it's not emotion, it's evidence. No hearsay, just receipts on the table. She don't need fiction, truth's her label. Courtroom lights, blow her heels, click steady. Whole jury leaning like, man, we ready. They talk nonsense, she calls it out clear. Confident, strong, you can feel that in the air. She got the law locked and the facts in sway. Another case closed the Melissa J. way. They came with theories, she came with proof. They had opinions, she had the truth. They had the theories, she came with proof. They had opinions, she had the
Beauty don't fade when the brain got bite. She shine like a verdict red late at night. Smart, bold, blow loud and still so graceful. Every sentence sharp and tasteful.
Some say justice is blind, but when Melissa Jade steps in, justice sees clearly.
Yeah, she walked through lies like a gavel crack. Truth in her voice, ain't no turning back. Debunking myths with a lawyer's flair. She don't chase clout, she builds it there. Applause in the chat, they know her name. Melissa Jade, she don't play games. Beautiful, brilliant, truth unafraid. Bow to the queen of facts, Melissa Jade.
The verdict is in, and the truth has a name. Melissa Jade. Melissa Jade.
Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. How is everybody? Trying to get a membership, but I'm locked out of my password. Oh no. Make sure you're opted in. We have a very generous community. So if you're opted in, there's a chance you could get a gifted membership. Hi. How is everyone doing? I have some sorry for the way I ended yesterday, because my mom arrived very early, but like I have to tell you guys how stupid and flustered I am, okay? This is how flustered I am. We were a day early. I told you guys that there was a school event, right? Yeah, except I went a day early, and so it's actually tonight. And so I have to do it kind of all over again. I'm going to stream until my mom gets here. I'm going to stream until my mom gets here. So because I got the days mixed up, and when I looked Sunday night, like, oh, let me double check, like when this is, I didn't account for it being after midnight. And so for me looking at it, it said tomorrow. And I was like, thank gosh I looked at it. But it was already technically Monday, so tomorrow is Tuesday. So yeah, that's what happened to me. But it's all right. We're gonna just do it all over again. So I won't be on super long, but I figured 2 semi-short lives, an hour live is short for me. It'll be combined to like, yeah, at least I was on time. But I had gotten a dozen roses, okay? And I got hooked with a thorn so bad. I know you guys can't like see how swollen it is, but I got hooked with a thorn so bad. It went so deep. I had to soak my finger for an hour. Finally got it out, but like I still think there's like a piece of the thorn in there. So that's how my 24 hours has been. How has your guys been? I hope better than mine. But I wanted to go back and I wanted to revisit the Mike Marracini timeline. We're not done with Greg, but since we finished Greg and his Victims of Laura Owens website, I'm like, I need to go back because I started with Mike, but I didn't have the context. I didn't understand everything. And so now with much more familiarity on the topic, I want to go back over his timeline. So our missing child for tonight's live stream is Josiah Reed. Josiah has been missing since June 24th, 2024 out of Phoenix City, Alabama. He would be 2 years old. We have an additional photo of Josiah here. Look at him. Okay. Adorable. Hi, Deanna. I know. So precious. So if you or anyone who knows information on Josiah's whereabouts, please contact the Phoenix City Police Department at 1334-298-0611. Hey, Harlot. Harlot, did you hear how I went to a school event a whole 24 hours early? But this is the worst part. I would, like, me and my mom were sitting in there, right? Like, but no, like, it was just a different grade. So we all arrived a whole day early for the wrong grade. So we have to redo tonight for the right grade. Yeah. And this, I'll add to why it's worse. Ready? I bought merch, but that merch wasn't the correct merch because it was for the wrong grade. So, yeah, just saying. I know, Deanna. Honestly, it's funny as hell, but like yesterday was so chaotic for me. It wasn't funny in the moment. You know what I mean? It was like, are you kidding me? Tried to catch this live from Australia. Big thank you. Oh, congrats. So there's that gifted 10 memberships right as my mom arrived yesterday, but I really didn't get to say the thank you that she deserves. So thank you again. So there's that. Congratulations for anyone who may have got one of those. Okay. First things first, there is this new video because there's been a lot of things dropping about Laura Owens now that it's gaining much more attention. Yeah, Henrietta, I was just like, and I turned to my mom and I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. But it's okay. It happens. There are worse things. I want to watch this. It's a 3-minute Inside Edition now. I think they did a full interview with Mike, but I figured let's start by watching this because I hadn't watched it yet.
This man says he's been living a nightmare after the woman he dated falsely accused him of fathering twins.
For the last decade, it's been a miserable experience.
Michael,
can you guys hear that? Am I sharing the sound too? Hi, Lisa. Can you hear it or no? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Marracini says he met podcaster Laura Owens in 2016.
My name is Laura Owens.
After 2 months of casual dating, Michael says she told him she was pregnant.
Did you think that there was any way you could have gotten her pregnant?
I had major doubts because we had only had protected sex.
Was there anything unusual about the pregnancy?
There were twins.
He says Owens bombarded him with fake pregnancy tests and photos from a clinic after claiming to have had unsuccessful abortions.
I was petrified. I had a pit in my stomach for months.
That's so
and the last thing I would ever want to do was have a child with her.
After 6 months of chaos, Michael claims Laura Owens finally admitted to making up multiple pregnancies.
Wait, did I know that? And I'm pausing because I don't want the stream to stop because it's Inside Edition and it may if I don't pause it. But did I know she admitted to this? This is why I need to revisit it because I don't remember if I knew she openly admitted to faking numerous pregnancies. Because as far as I thought, she has always denied. Okay. Just so everyone knows, Henry Swanson, their comment is about Letitia Stout. Don't misunderstand it. I didn't think that's what I thought, Harlot. See, this is why I really needed to go back over this. And Henry, given that you're so very much into Letitia Stout, okay, screenshot this. See, that's a big thing to get wrong. It's a big thing to get wrong. Mike and his sister's boyfriend at the time had a conversation with Ron Owens and Laura. And I think that's when the confessions occurred. And this was documented by the boyfriend in a statement. Okay. I can't imagine her ever admitting with her dad and friend. She admitted it once to Mike. No witnesses, but her father told Mike that she likes to make things up. Jeez. Hi, Amanda.
Did you think that she was pretending to be pregnant to keep you in the relationship?
I did.
According to Michael, after he broke up with Laura Owens, he says she came up with a new story that he had abused her. That claim totally upended Michael's life.
She said that I had strangled her, that I had taken her within inches of her life, that I had beat her on a regular occasion.
Were you ever physically abusive?
No.
Did you ever threaten her?
No.
Michael says they were all lies, but Laura Owens obtained a domestic violence restraining order against him. Michael's wife, Danielle.
We've spent many nights crying because we just felt powerless, helpless.
They say the restraining order ruined job opportunities and Michael's reputation. Danielle says she was too scared to post their wedding photos from 2 years ago, fearing Laura Owens' reaction.
I felt fearful that she may come harm me. She's just so unpredictable. You don't know what she may or may not do.
But Michael wasn't Owens' only alleged target.
I'm dealing with the most crazy individual I've ever met in my life.
TV's former Bachelor.
I'm sorry. I didn't watch this. I just said I didn't watch this, but before this live, I just scrolled on that bar to see, oh, can I grab a picture to use on my thumbnail? And I was wondering who that was. And it wasn't until this moment that I realized that's Clayton. I had no idea that was Clayton. I had no idea that was Clayton. Why does he look so different?
Alleged target.
I'm dealing with the most crazy individual I've ever met.
Wow.
TV's former Bachelor, Clayton Echard, recently went public with his own battle with Laura Owens. He said, like Michael, Laura Owens accused him of fathering twins, but a judge said that she lied.
We ask that you keep us in our thoughts and prayers.
Now, Clayton, Michael, and another alleged victim of Owens, Greg Gillespie, are teaming up, issuing a public warning. They say that Laura Owens has a pattern of falsely accusing men of impregnating her with twins that never exist.
Laura, Scottsdale Police.
Another jaw-dropping development. Police served a search warrant at Laura Owens' home in Scottsdale, Arizona. She now faces 14 felony counts, alleging she committed fraud and perjury against Clayton and Greg Gillespie.
You guys don't understand!
Attorney Rachel Juarez from the court TV show Hot Bench represents Michael Marracini.
When her pregnancy claim doesn't work out because no baby comes, she resorts in a lot of ways to restraining orders. I've never seen anybody do something like this.
This month, the restraining order against Michael was dismissed after Laura Owens failed to show up to a recent court hearing. She told Inside Edition she was hospitalized at the time with a severe medical condition and she couldn't make the court date and is appealing.
What, in your view, is justice in this case?
I think the only thing that will change her is actually going to prison.
Agreed.
Laura Owens has pleaded not guilty to criminal charges. She denies Michael Marracini's allegations and says she's telling the truth.
So she's denying Michael's allegation. What allegations? Those are your allegations. And I cannot wait for her trial either, Lisa. I had no idea that was, and again, because I was looking for a photo to use on my thumbnail, you could see I put a photo of them from that video. And when I scrolled my little thing I was like, oh, who's that? He has to be important for them to have like a one-on-one in this small clip. And I thought, as stupid as I am, that it may have been the fourth person, but clearly that was Clayton. He looked so different. I don't know. She's denying his allegations that you're a liar. You know, hey, Shacto, you're always working overtime. July, Mallory, trials in July. So I want to go back over his timeline now that we have a much better context. So the story goes, Michael Marracini met Laura Owens on the League dating app in late March 2016. It's interesting that it's always a different app, right? August, screenshot this, I thought it was July. It'll probably, depending on the day in July, jury trial may begin. And so like the actual trial is August, but I thought it was July. Yeah, I heard she just, and hi, Jade. I heard she just appealed the DVRO with Mike. Of course she did. Right, some golf girl? It's always a different app she's meeting these guys on. So early in their relationship, Mike had noticed red flags and began to distance himself. Laura responded with false claims, including a positive pregnancy test on June 5th, 2016. It is always the same timeline with all of these men. Never do you see her getting pregnant in December, right? It almost makes you feel like a spring fever type thing coming on. Over the next few months, she alleged a twin pregnancy, another singular pregnancy, multiple miscarriages, and several abortions. I saw that too. I saw that on Schnitzel Ninja's channel. Sorry, that's just how I say it in my head whenever I read Schnitzel Ninja. It's just a cool name. But she filed bankruptcy, and the majority of it, obviously, is what she owes to Clayton. So, multiple twin pregnancies, a singular pregnancy, multiple miscarriages, and several abortions. By August, she claimed to have undergone 3 surgical abortions and later said she had ovarian cancer, which we know she has denied now, sending Michael numerous fabricated medical documents. Despite these claims, Laura continued competing in horse jumping, which would be unsafe for someone in her alleged condition. It's the same time of the year every one of these men have experienced. So in December 2016, after Michael expressed discomfort with Laura, calling him her boyfriend publicly, Laura threatened suicide and falsely claimed to be an inpatient at an inpatient facility. After Ron Owens, Laura's father, intervened, Laura admitted to fabricating her pregnancies, admitting that she had never been pregnant by Michael Marracini. Okay, so that, I guess, is that where Inside Edition is getting it from? Oh, nice, Tess. Laura admitted to fabricating her pregnancies, admitting she had never been pregnant by Michael. So given these issues, Michael refused to take their planned trip to Iceland with Laura. She insisted he go, which he did, only to surprise him by unexpectedly boarding the plane as well. Oh. Michael has since stated boarding that plane was the worst mistake of his life. That's the infamous plane incident. So on the trip, Laura started to behave erratically, crying and questioning Michael. She later falsely claimed in a TEDx talk that Michael abused her during this trip, though evidence showed no physical marks. In March 2017, Laura and Michael traveled to Dubai. Near the end of their trip, Michael's stepfather fell into a coma and later passed away. That's horrible. I'm going to have to take these off. Okay. Throughout this difficult time, Laura continued to pressure Michael about their relationship. And by August 2017, Michael ended their relationship, though they continued friendly and occasionally flirty communication. In late 2017, Michael and his new girlfriend unintentionally visited restaurants when Laura was present. Laura, in a fit of jealous rage, sent malicious messages with false accusations to Michael's girlfriend, claiming Michael had been physically and sexually abusive. The girlfriend saw through Laura's manipulation and supported Michael. On January 8th, 2018, Laura confronted Michael and his sister in the street, prompting Michael to report Laura to the San Fran Police Department for harassment. The following day, Laura filed for a restraining order against Michael, which was granted on January 10th, 2018, and the order was renewed in September 2020 for 5 years, with plans for further renewal in 2025. This is the one that was just dismissed that she just filed the appeal for. Hey, Wolfie, thanks for 48 months. Well, thank you. In May 2024, a fundraiser helped hire a forensic investigator to verify text messages between Michael and Laura from March 2016 to November 2017. The investigation revealed that the texts did, in fact, come from Laura's phone. Throughout the tumultuous relationship, Laura financially manipulated Michael, falsely claiming he requested expensive gifts and promising a talk show opportunity that was never real. Michael has been recognized for refuting Laura's false claims and has been integral in aiding Clayton's legal team in their fight for justice. On June 10th, 2024, Laura's lawyer, David Gringus, called the police in response to Michael attending the trial for the Owens versus Echard case, even though Michael was served with a subpoena to testify as a witness. The Honorable Judge Julie Matta had previously approved Michael as a witness, though Mr. Gringus contacted 3 separate police departments that morning. All agreed Michael was not in violation of the DVRO. On July 10, 2025, Laura filed to renew the DVRO against Michael permanently, and Michael had a GoFundMe to help raise legal funds to fight Laura in court. Omar Serrato filed a notice of appearance on August 15, 2025. David Gringus made an appearance on Laura's behalf in the August 15th hearing, but has since dropped Laura as a client. Gringus has? I didn't realize that. You guys probably told me that, but I didn't retain that information. Gringus dropped Laura. By the end of October, Emmy Award-winning Rachel Juarez from CBS's Hot Bench has also filed a notice of appearance for Marracini. Throughout the renewal process, Laura made several attempts to have the trial continued, claiming numerous medical issues that, quote, made attending an in-person hearing life-threatening. At a pretrial hearing on October 10, 2025, Laura requested to appear virtually due to the potential attendance of 2 other men she had active OOPs against. The judge immediately denied Laura's request and ordered Laura an in-person attendance. Laura appeared virtually for the first day of trial on October 21st, and Judge Gold again ordered Laura to be in person for that next day hearing. Laura made an emergency ADA request to the court, resulting in a 2-week postponement. He's still listed in Clayton's case. Thank you, Bruce. Okay. So on November 5th, 2025, Laura claimed to be in the hospital undergoing a procedure and did not appear either in person or virtually. Due to Laura's lack of attendance, Judge Gold dismissed the DVRO renewal request. Mike is now a free man. Laura has since filed bar complaints against both Omar and Rachel and states she plans to file an appeal, which she has officially done. I'm drinking a shake. I got a shot. Oh my God, I can't speak. I got a Sonic shake, and there's legit bits of strawberry in here. He's now a witness for her. He knows Omar will file to disqualify him in Mike's case since he's a witness and has those pending bar complaints regarding Mike at Clayton's hearing. Wow. It is. It's not the best, but it's all right. Gringus is on the state's witness list. We just found out on December 1st because the wrong name and address was listed. Oh. Okay. Let me see. What's the difference between... So the following is a general timeline of events for Michael and Laura. As you will see, when Laura doesn't get a reply from Michael within the time frames she expects, she tends to create problems ranging from minor to severe to prompt a response from him. She frequently manipulates him in this matter as well as financially. So blue texts are Michael, gray texts are Lauren. Laura, oh my God, what is wrong with me? Texts are displayed in UTC time 7 hours ahead of PST. I don't speak either UTC or PST. I only speak Eastern. So Laura texts Michael after matching on the league. Thanks, Jean. I know, I can't speak. I can't. MJ, your avatar is quite festive, but your live cam feed missed the memo. Santa's running a 2-hat minimum this season. No expectations, lady. Sorry, I'm looking at my Christmas tree to think like, oh, can I take a bow from it? But I'm not going to get up and go get a bow. Because then the glitter is going to get all over me. And then everyone knows you can't get glitter off. But thank you. I will wear a festive... Is this better? Like, I will wear it for you, this stocking, okay? Just know it's next to me. Okay. The first text message. Hey there, it's Laura. A first date in Folsom sounds nice. You'll have to show me around and maybe I can show you a couple of my horses. What does your weekend look like? Hey, I've got nothing planned other than hanging with my family. Wink. Who says that? Like, I'll show you some of my horses. So, 2 days later, Lauren and Mike meet in person for the first time. Yep. The dirt is real deep. It's never great up here, but this is the worst it's been. And that sounds great. I can't wait. So just called my favorite spots and they all are walk-in only on Friday and Saturday. Those places are right by you in Folsom. I called a third place and it's really good, but like 5 to 10 minutes from your hotel and they just got us a spot. It's called Ahi Japanese Sushi. I'm sad we didn't get dessert. I'm really sad we didn't get it either. You better promise we get it next time. Can it be secret confession time? What's up? Cuddling with you would have been wonderful. And I kind of like really badly wanted to kiss you when we left. Wait, who's blue? Who's gray? Am I setting this backwards? I forgot who's blue, who's gray. Thank you, Samantha. That's awesome. Congratulations. I can't see who got them, but please make sure you thank Samantha. You are absolutely awesome, Samantha. Thank you. Oh, okay. So I'm still good. All right. As long as I'm good. Okay, good. So I really kind of badly wanted to kiss you when we left. That all sounds very, very, very nice. I wanted to kiss you as well, but was more concerned about you getting home safely. Next time. I had such like a ridiculously good time with you last night. Yeah, he sounds like a monster. He sounds like a monster with the way that you've made him out and the accusations you've put on him. He didn't even kiss you. But okay. So, 4/7/16. Laura claims to have passed out at the gym and sends Michael an IV picture from the hospital. She passed out at the gym. Okay. Just remember, guys, because I won't. Remember this pattern on the gown and remember this nude nail color because we may need it in the future. Okay. Yeah, such a polite and respectful monster. Okay. 5/4/16. Laura, I'm not going to read the dates. Laura invites Michael to her birthday dinner. P.S. Are you free next Wednesday or Thursday for my birthday dinner? House of Prime Rib. Laura asks if she can give Ron Michael Marracini's number, her dad. By the way, my dad had texted me earlier and asked for your number, presuming it's okay to give it to him. Also, I hope I get to see you after din. No, just din. Why do you want your dad texting that early on? So Laura mentions Joe Cotchett is hosting a party. No way. Oh, it brought me to Joe Cotchett. No thanks. What's the guy's name hosting the party next week? Joe Cotchett. Hey, ATS. So, June 4th, Laura sends Michael a positive pregnancy test photo. So just timeline. March 23rd is when they matched the first time in text. And now we're at June 7th. Nope. June 4th. This is the positive pregnancy test. June 7th, Michael accidentally texts Laura that they need to chat about their relationship. What do you mean accidentally? Oh, I told Laura we need to chat last night, and this is the text I get from her dad this morning. I'm going to chat with her later about all of my stuff. I don't think you meant to include me in that text. I don't understand what you mean. Ah, shit. That was meant for my mom and sister. Well, now that I sent that to the wrong person, I'll explain later. It means I've been distant for a reason because all of the stuff I've been going through. Oh, imagine texting out of anyone to text. He texted it to Laura herself. I wish we could read that dad message. Hi, Rainbow Bright there. This is really annoying. Stop doing it. On that retention agreement you covered last week, the signature line was unsigned Joe Cotchett. Lawyers don't use nicknames in legal documents. No, they don't. And they usually do, especially if it's electronic /S/ and then their signature and then their name esque underneath it. I really wish I could see that dad text. So Michael gets a text from Ron to treat Laura well. Oh, is this it? Yes. Hi, Mike. I was thinking last night that it's been unexpected and wonderful to feel as if I've gained someone like a son at this point in my life. I feel very blessed. Please always treat Laura well. I know she really does like you. Looking forward to seeing you tonight. The check-in is under your name. All the best, Ron. Do you guys think Ron actually sent that? Or do you think Laura was messaging Ezron. 2 months after matching with someone and having like already like her giving her dad his number, like that's crazy. That's too much for me. Yeah, all the best. You know what? Laura always does all the best. 2 months, Samantha. 2 months. Well, I don't even know if you consider that dating. They matched 2 months ago. Yeah, Madeline. Okay. So Laura, on the same day, claims she got a radio show offer. I just officially got the offer on the show. June 15th, Laura wants to announce that she's in a relationship with Michael on her radio show. Mike says no. Oh, no, Laura. But you are okay to say we are dating? Such a loaded question. Huh? We are dating, but I would rather not have it nationally televised or broadcasted. Not televised tonight, and we are only using first names. They're going to tape it and play it in 2 weeks. Still a no. So this is a practice run for you. If he didn't want it televised, to say, well, it's not going to be televised tonight. It'll be televised in 2 weeks. So what does that mean? No, Mallory. It doesn't sound like a dad speak. It doesn't, Bruce, but I don't know how enabling these parents really are. The next day, Laura claims Bravo is interested in doing a reality TV or radio show with her. I bet they would pay big money now for that. I just got off the phone with my agent, and I have a conference call with Bravo at 12:30 to talk about doing something with them. That's great. They're interested in me doing a reality TV show, not really into that, or a talk show, which I think would be super fun. It would have to be reality. Sorry, Laura. No one's going to listen to you talk other than listening to you bury yourself in a bunch of lies in the courtroom. Hi, Hallie. She does. She wants to test his commitment so hard, so early. Bravo. So June 24th, Michael meets with a therapist and wants to discuss with Laura. You've got a lot on your mind, so it's going to be tough to focus. I just met with our in-house therapist and informed her about the situation. After my 4-hour meeting, I would like to call you. After talking with a professional, she brought up great points. About what? After speaking with a professional, we need to talk. The same day, Michael canceled plans and begins to pull away more. I think I'm just going to stay in tonight since it's so late. I'll text you in the morning and we can try and grab a coffee before I leave. I'm really not feeling well. I thought you were trying to be my teammate here. Oh, look at that. The same day, Laura guilts him into coming over. I can come by if you're going to be upset. I was just tired. Yeah, and if you have to sleep somewhere anyway, I would have thought you'd want it to be with me, especially since you're here for like 2 nights in the next 10 days. But it's fine. Again, I'm the one asking you and wanting it more, which it's a really bad feeling. Yeah, and if you have to sleep somewhere anyway, I would have thought you'd want it to be with me, especially since you're here for like 2 nights in the next 10 days. I'm reading the same thing. He said, K, ... I'll come by. First of all, I would never be in this situation because I'd never do this, but let's just, for whatever reason, say I would be in. The moment that he wrote K, like literally K, ... that's it. Never mind. Never mind. Hey, Adrian, because everybody knows K is the most passive aggressive thing you could type, or along with the thumbs up. K and that thumbs up, you're done. You're done. Everybody knows that. It's the universal fuck you. So then 2 days later, Lauren first mentions an abortion. I'm feeling super overwhelmed right now with all of this. I don't know if it's hormones or if it's just like really hitting me. I feel like such trash having had this happen and now getting an abortion. Just not something I thought would ever happen to me, and I feel really stupid. Just sucks. Well, Laura, abortions don't happen to you. You are a very willing participant, and you have the final say in the matter. Yeah, she doesn't care. The next day, Laura says, I love you for the first time to Michael. I am completely committed to doing this, and no mood swing will change my mind. I promise you that. I want to be with someone that you are proud to be with, and I have listened to what you've said, despite what you might think. I will prove that to you with my actions. You deserve the best girl possible, and as guilty as I feel for doing this, I know I still am that great girl. I truly adore you, and I knew early on that the feelings I was developing for you were different than anything I had experienced. I understand that you aren't there with me, but I will be patient. What we have to deal with is horrible, but I think it's actually going to strengthen our relationship if we are committed to seeing it as an opportunity to grow as a couple. From my perspective, I know that I do love you, and my actions from this point forward will be guided by that love. Being less selfish about this and thinking about what will be best for us, I'm sorry for how I have been, but I promise a fresh outlook starting in the morning. Love ya. Okay. I'm starting to theorize because you guys know I've been hung up on. Sorry, I had to put that stocking back because now that's going to just annoy me. You guys know I've been theorizing like, okay, if she wanted to actually trap a guy, she could trap a guy, she could genuinely get pregnant. Like, what is it about this specific cycle? Like, what is she looking to get out of it? And I'm starting to think the reason she pretends to be pregnant with no intention of keeping it is she wants to, because this right here is what is meaningful to her. The time period where she claims she's pregnant, agrees to an abortion, but it's very important that the guy reiterate how much she means to them. And I think she may be like specifically just looking for that. She wants the guy to chase her and say, I'm going to stand with you no matter what. I'm going to be with you no matter what. I don't know. I'm still trying to work it out because this is very consistent with every guy. You could still get pregnant with PCOS, can you not? I thought you could. There's more risks. It could be harder. It wouldn't be that easy. Okay, yeah, that's different. I know it wouldn't be as easy. I think she wants to be wanted, but I think it's, and again, I'm just spitballing here. I don't know. I think she may thrive off of the moments where it's explain to me you are committed. Explain to me that if I'm going to do this for you, like she wants to hear that they are in love with her, that they are going to be with her, that they would like, I don't know. All I know is that these conversations, she spends the majority of these relationships in these conversations, the moments where she's claiming she's pregnant and going to pursue the abortion, right? Like it's something about having that leverage over them and wanting a specific response from them. Like she's trying to elicit a very specific response. And I'm trying to figure out, well, what would that response give her? You know, what is she looking for emotion-wise? What is she looking to feel? Yeah, like how much will they fight for her? Is it her test to see how committed they are? Yeah, her love language is definitely words of affirmation and physical. Yeah, they will owe her. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Anton. I don't know. I'm still trying to work it out. But what I do know is this moment in the relationship here is what it builds up to for her. Like in Laura's mind, building up to the pregnancy, the fabricating of the pregnancy and the abortion, and having that over their heads and doing the long, torturous months back and forth of whether she's gonna get rid of it. Is it worth it? Is our relationship worthy of me getting rid of this pregnancy? This is what is her peak. Meanwhile, this is the absolute lowest Mariana of the trench for the guys, right? It's bizarre. Hi, Kelly. So July 6th, after much discussion and pushing back of the abortion appointment, Laura states, quote, "And there isn't one part of me that would ever want to hold you back from something you want to do and are passionate about," which is ironic, as Laura illegitimately files an RO against Michael and has done exactly that. So Laura says, "I really know at this point that I want something serious, and I don't really think you are there. I don't want to hold you back. If you don't think you're ready to do that, I don't want to continue because I will only get more hurt the longer it goes on. I'm just trying to be upfront. Laura, just because I'm not where you are does not mean I don't want a relationship. I want to have a relationship with you, and I'm looking forward to it." Right. But you also mentioned working for GoPro and traveling the world. So I'm really not sure where you're at. And you've mentioned San Diego. And there isn't one part of me that would ever want to hold you back from something you want to do and are passionate about. So obviously, if you feel that pull to do that, I think you should. But those aren't paths that include a relationship with me. I totally understand that, but I don't want to continue us further if that's something you want to do, because I don't want to get more attached and then have you leave me in a few months or a year. See, it goes back to, I need you to tell me you are committed for the long haul. It's like she wants them to, I will give up literally anything for you. This whole situation has really put things into perspective for me and made me think about like what I want in the long run, which is why I have no problem saying that I want the next relationship I'm in to be the last one I'm in and to lead to marriage and a family. I'm trying to think everything through and be confident in my decisions rather than second guess them, which is why I mentioned wanting to wait a couple of days to get to a place where I feel good about everything and ending the pregnancy. I also realize I don't like being single, and at 26, I get way more enjoyment out of making memories and treasuring my time with one person than going on dates with different people. I don't say this to do anything but be completely upfront with you and my needs. If that doesn't line up with what you want, I completely understand, but I want to start and create a real, meaningful, and rich life with someone that I will hopefully be with for the rest of my life. If that's what you want, that's great. But if not, I would rather know. I will trust what you say either way and not second guess it. You're going to be having a nice lifelong committed relationship with Big Bertha in cell 3-2 over ramen noodles. Lifelong, very committed. Okay? Wouldn't trade you for a pack of smokes or nothing. So bizarre that she's been doing this for years and years. So that same day, Laura says, I love and trust you. I'm really sorry for the late response. I've been with the horses and service is scattered here. I also really appreciate you breaking that down for me. The moving situation makes a lot of sense. I also definitely wouldn't be opposed to moving, especially to San Diego, at some point in the future if I was in the right situation. Wanting to settle down isn't so much to do with my age as much as it is the fact that I personally have these views about wanting to just be with one person. The situation really shocked me and made me realize I need to be upfront with what I want because I haven't been in a relationship in the past because I was afraid of scaring the other person off. However, this has certainly added more depth to our relationship early on, and I feel like the responsible thing for both of us to do from it is to either maturely move forward or end it. And it seems like we are on the same page there. Hey, Soulful Shayna. I don't think so, Neat Noodle. It really hurt me to read the last paragraph of your text because I feel horrible that I have made you feel that way. Okay. I really do only want to bring you up and make you feel good about yourself. And I'm sorry that I have been moody and insecure. You are exactly who I want to be with. And I think once we are on the same page about feelings, I will be able to take a breath and trust it. I guess I've just been questioning you and your feelings about the future because you aren't where I'm at now. And I'm nervous you won't get there or that you won't integrate me into your life with your family and friends. Trust me, I want nothing more than to relax and enjoy our relationship. So because you haven't introduced me to friends yet and family yet, honestly, the same way that people may take it as a red flag if someone doesn't introduce you in a timely fashion, I think it is almost more of a red flag if they do rush you in and introduce you too quickly. The stress from the pregnancy is really straining it, and it makes me have these mood swings that I hate myself for, and I'm sorry for that. I also do really hate to end the pregnancy when we both see a future together, and this would probably be a super kid we are missing out on. But I guess there's time for that in the future. If I think about it logically, I want to establish a solid relationship with you and make memories without kids involved because we aren't there yet. I just feel bad. But I don't want to ever make you feel bad, so I won't question you. I love you and I trust you. Okay. Hey, Hellville, hurry. I definitely didn't say that right? Hellville, here, not hurry. Is that better? I'll just say Hellville. I'm happy you made it, Hellville. Okay, the next day, Laura claims she was told by a medical professional she can't get an abortion until July 10th at the earliest. Michael says Nobody knows that because you've never gone in for a test. Oh. Except I'm not, because I was told the week of July 10th was the soonest we could even maybe expect to be able to do that. Mike says, nobody knows that because you've never gone in for a test. Oh, shit. The next day, Laura says she will call Planned Parenthood about an abortion. I just called Planned Parenthood. Overwhelming and sad. First of all you do is make a fucking appointment. How overwhelming is it? Name, date of birth. Have you been here before? No. Okay. Appointment. There you go. Bring your insurance. I won't say it wouldn't be emotional to actually call to make the appointment for an abortion, but like there's not much that goes into it that would overwhelm you. Thank you, Anton. I've missed you, MJ, and the entire crew. God bless. Thank you so much. We missed you too. That same day, Laura says, I did the Hunter Derby this morning on a random horse someone asked me to ride. And then I just got awarded second overall in the National Derby standings for the whole series. Proof she was riding and jumping while pregnant. Good. I did the Hunter Derby this morning on a random horse someone asked me to ride. And then I just got awarded second overall in the National Derby standings for the whole series against the pros. So that was cool. Now going to visit my horse Tigger at the vet clinic and then back to the show. You named a horse Tigger? Are you allowed to do that when it's already established name for another animal? Like Tigger is a tiger, in my world at least. Yeah, it is 99 Problems. So that same day, Laura won the finals of the jumping competition while pregnant. Just won the finals. Oh my God, man. It is notorious. Everybody knows you can't horseback ride while pregnant. Even horseback riding is such a no-no. Like I won't say it. There's no right way to say it. I don't want it to come out wrong. Laura. Tisk, tisk. So the next day, after much pushback from Laura, they decide on Walnut Creek at 12:50 for the abortion. Oh, okay, hold on. I'll be there to help you out. What time on Tuesday? 12:50. Which location? Walnut Creek. I don't know why she got this accent. I don't know about me driving after the procedure, but maybe it won't have kicked in by then. It's not a procedure if it's the pills, but okay. Laura mentions that same day a possible miscarriage. I just woke up. I'm okay if I don't move. I called my uncle. He's a doctor. No, not Uncle Joe Cotchett, the other one. And I told him about the pregnancy and the symptoms. And he said I should just try to rest and drink a lot of fluids. He thinks it's my body adjusting to the pregnancy rather than miscarrying since I'm not bleeding. My dad is Ubering over and going to stay with me for a while. She uses the same things. Hi, Sapios. She uses the same things because she did this with Clayton too, where I reached out to these medical professionals and I asked them based on my symptoms, and they said, no, I don't think it's a miscarriage. Just rest. They would never. It does not matter who you reach out to. When you are pregnant, it is 99.99999% always going to be the advice to go to the ER or to go to your obstetrician if that's available, because you never know, and you're risking an entire life, possibly two, if something's wrong. They're never going to just say, oh yeah, just rest. It doesn't sound like a miscarriage. They're always going to say follow up. Yeah, it's just crazy to see this, though, from 10 years prior. Yes, and it's a liability. That same day, Laura claims she's so sick from pregnancy that her cancer-ridden father needs to come take care of her. Okay, that's the same one. 2 days later, after pressing Michael about their future, Laura manipulatively attempts to back out of the abortion appointment. I'm not feeling comfortable about tomorrow. I'm feeling very insecure and embarrassed now. Embarrassed? The next day, Jan, which is mom, drives to Walnut Creek to meet Laura and Michael. Sorry, I'm eating. My mom met me to get lunch. When do you want to meet? I'm like 5 minutes away from the place, so I can meet whoever. You know Walnut Creek is a trek from SF, right? I'm in Walnut Creek. She drove here to meet me. That same day, Laura claims she has to wait until next Friday to have the abortion. This guy went all the way there. I'm feeling so discouraged right now. I can't believe we have to wait until next Friday. Was so looking forward to moving on beyond this. Worried it's going to stress both of us out more, and I don't want that strain on our relationship. I don't think he ever went in. The next day, Laura reaches out to SF-based relationship expert for relationship counseling. I also contacted this guy who I haven't met with before, sfrelationshipcoaching.com. It's too early for that, girl. It's too, like, I won't discourage and say, hey, anyone who's looking for counseling 2 months in after swiping right is ridiculous, but I'm gonna say it's ridiculous. Like, what you know what I mean? Like, if you need help 2 months in, not looking good. I would never want her to get a puppy, Solo Angel. Never. So that same day, Laura tells Michael she saw his Bumble and the league profiles were recently updated. Oh, Michael says no way Bumble was, and that was because of their recent relationship issues. He did update his league profile, but he is not talking with or seeing anyone else. What you doing that you even know? Why are you even on these websites? Why were you even on these websites, Laura? Seriously upset right now. I need to calm myself. I just got out like 38 seconds ago. I went to delete my League and Bumble apps. Sure, you weren't just going to be a snoopy little bitch, right? I don't show ladies my Bumble until the third date. I've never heard of Bumble. I went to delete my League and Bumble apps. I hadn't logged on to Bumble since I showed your profile to my friend Emma a few weeks ago when she got home from Europe. Call me sentimental, but I wanted to screenshot our conversation since it had led to something special between us. So imagine how I felt when I saw you had updated the info section of your profile when I clicked on your name. I don't really even know what to think or how to feel. I spent my morning trying to work on seeing if I could expedite the abortion process somehow with my PP or my private doctor because you told me how stressed out you were feeling yesterday and I wanted to help you out. I booked a consultation with a new relationship therapist to work on my trust issues because I didn't feel like you deserved anything but my absolute best, and because your integrity is so important to you. My parents individually called me today to tell me how well you fit in our family and how much they enjoyed us last night. I'm really trying to be the best person I can be for you and see that you are updating your profile. So I guess wanting to see if someone better is out there, yeah, that hurts me beyond words. Hey, first off, I deleted my Bumble app. Secondly, I did update my league profile, but it's because of all the issues we have had lately. I didn't like the way our relationship was heading, so I updated the app. Have I talked to anyone? No. Have I gone on any dates? No. We have had a lot of issues with our relationship lately, which has stressed me out beyond words can describe. But I haven't given up on us, nor am I talking to anyone else. I can understand how this can upset you, but I'm not seeing or talking to anyone else. Lastly, I'm very proud of you for setting up an appointment. That means a lot to me. And I absolutely love your parents, and I can see myself being part of your family. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, though. This is what I saw on Bumble. What you said in the first paragraph is a very far way off of what you have said to me. You updated it because you didn't like the direction our relationship was headed? That's a long ways off of the guy who was by my side wanting a future with me and cared about me as much as I thought you did. I'm devastated. It's deleted on my phone, so I don't know how that's possible. I mean, I'm pregnant, and you're telling me how we're partners here, and you decide to update your dating app? I know you do. It'll be great. Like, I think it's so weird that, like, this poor guy is even still having to go to, like, dinners with her whole family. But I'm supposed to believe both of your parents reached out to you that same day to express how much they really like Mike separately, though. It wasn't just one conjoined call. It was two separate calls to let you know how much they really love Mike and he really fits in. Highly doubt that. Okay. The next day, Laura shares an alleged email from a therapist. Oh, gosh. I just heard back from the relationship therapist, and I feel pretty weird having written this to him yesterday. Hi, Laura. I am so glad you decided to reach out. I just can't imagine how complicated and anxiety producing all of this feels right now. Today, a little after 6:30 p.m. works great for me as well. So I will call you then. Looking forward to speaking with you. Hi, I'm a 26-year-old woman living in the marina in San Francisco. I've had some pretty bad relationships in the past, and I'm finding that they are causing me to have trust and anxiety issues in my relatively new relationship with a wonderful guy. Complicating our relationship is the fact that I recently became pregnant, very much unplanned, and while we want to get more serious, we are going to have an abortion, and we want to minimize emotional damage from that, as this is the first time either one of us have gone through something like this. He suggested I meet with someone to talk He suggested I meet with someone to talk about my issues, and your reviews look great on Yelp. He also said he would be willing to have some sessions with me as well so we can better our relationship. I would be available by phone today after 5:30 or tomorrow after 9:30. Thanks so much for your time, Laura Owens. Again, you know it's bad if very early onto your relationship, you're saying like, yo, Laura, you have to fucking talk to someone about your fucking issues. like that's, you know what I think also like kind of throws me for a loop is that she does the same cycle with guys, but never does she care enough to put on a performance of normalcy. You know, like usually we can see a lot of the I never expected this from someone, and then all of a sudden all this crazy comes out. She doesn't even pretend not to be crazy. Like she shows it from the very early on. So the same day, after several messages went unresponded to, Laura claims she's having a miscarriage. I'll call you in 2 minutes. I really do love you. Does that mean anything to you? Seriously, after all of this? Jeez. Kind of taking a big step in forgiveness here. I don't actually feel like you give a shit either way. It's extremely hard for me to come to terms with. My love and my desire to make you feel special doesn't mean anything to you. And I don't get it. After 8:15, okay? I'm sporting. I think that's supposed to be I'm spotting, but we're just going to go with I'm sporting. Spotting. What does that mean? Like spots of blood. I don't know. There's not a lot. There was a big clot. I mean, miscarriage, Mike. Convenient. That's fucking convenient. I'm spotting. Not like spots, just one big clot. Well, then you're just spot. Then you're just spot. You're not even spotting. You're just fucking spot. One big clot. My ass. Laura agrees with Michael. She's not having a miscarriage. It says you would have loss of other symptoms. You would have lots of other symptoms like nausea. They told me at Planned Parenthood to watch for spotting and bleeding. I didn't throw up today. K. See, there it is again. K. You're right. Probably not. Don't know why I seem to have hit a nerve with you. Yeah, no idea why, Laura. Can't figure that out. Two days later, Laura barrages Michael with negative text about missing a dinner for Ron. Michael informs her it's the anniversary of his father's passing. She then guilts him for not having told her about this before. Oh, man. I just talked to the therapist. He will either meet with me as an individual or us as a couple, but not both. After talking to him, I think it might be more beneficial for us to meet with him a few times as a couple. He could see us at 8:30 on Tuesday night if you want. Might be good before the Planned Parenthood appointment. He said for you to call or text him whenever you get a chance. He does a 15 to 20 minute consult free for everyone. Maybe see what you think of him and let me know. His name is Jeremiah. Hello? I'm spotting again. Worried. You know, you really hurt me. And to tell me you wanted to hang up on me is uncalled for. I wanted to hang up because you kept saying how upset you were. I'm sick, throwing up, and you keep repeating how you feel. It's ridiculous that you're upset. This isn't just a regular dinner. It was important to my dad to introduce you to his friends. I wouldn't have given a shit otherwise. I'm going to write him now. I'll make it up to your dad, but I'm sure he will understand that I'm sick. K. Hurts me beyond words. The fuck are you talking about, Laura? I am sick. It's a really big night for him. You also bailed on me for counseling. It feels like you're distancing at a horrible time. I'll go to your counseling appointment, but I'm not going tonight. You were also upset with me because I wasn't hanging this weekend, but tomorrow is the day my father passed away, and I usually spend it with family and friends. So I need you to understand this weekend doesn't usually go well for me. You don't have to. Oh, that must have hurt her badly because she desperately wants to be included as family and friends, you know? I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Tried you. You know, you don't allow me to be there for you with something like that. Please get back to me. I'm super upset and I've been crying. I'm waiting to go into my dad's thing until I hear from you. I'm on the phone with my mom. She is crying, so I'm going to keep chatting with her. I'll talk to you later, darling. Honestly, did you just not want to come to this? Laura, I'm sick and I'm on the phone with my mom who is crying. Stop calling me out. I mean, I feel like you're going to bail anyways, so I don't feel like it really matters what I do in this situation anyways. You didn't even tell me this was the anniversary of your dad's passing, so I could be there for you. Please stop. No more back and forth. Huh? Stop what? I mean, I feel like you're going to bail anyway, so it doesn't matter what I do. This is cold. If you didn't even tell me something that important, I don't feel like I'm really that important to you. It hurts. I would have been there for you and done whatever I could to make you feel better. Now I'm 100% panicked about going to Planned Parenthood and getting this done next week because you won't be there for it anyway, since I'm not that important enough for you to even tell this kind of stuff to. Yo, keep in mind, he already went to Planned Parenthood last week with her. Why wouldn't he go again? It makes me feel like you aren't going to be there for me after this is done at all. Now I'm 100% panicked. Is that true? I don't tell anybody other than my closest friends and family. I'm telling you because I'm going to spend time with them tomorrow. I don't understand why that would bother you, considering it's something I do every year with them. I know you would have been there, but it's something I do with them. Even with my last girlfriends, I would leave and go with them. I have no idea what you're talking about with Planned Parenthood. I just don't understand how you couldn't tell me something that important, and it makes me feel like you don't take me seriously in your life. It makes me feel like you're going to bail. I'm afraid to go because I'm afraid you'll bail. Question mark, question mark. If you haven't figured out that I'm a very private person, then I don't know what to tell you. I spend more time with you than anyone else, but I don't just share this with anyone or even talk about it in general. This is to keep going back and forth over text. I'm not going to bail, but what you just did pisses me off so much. Just relax, please. I pissed you off so much? Yeah, saying you don't trust me because I didn't tell you about my father and calling me out for being sick. I just left the party to call you. Okay, I'm in the bathroom to text you. Okay, need to feel like we're a team, and I don't. I don't understand how I pissed you off. I don't want you to support me. I do the same thing with my friends and family every year. I said, if you keep this up, I'm not going to respond until Sunday. That's not okay to tell me. You not responding until Sunday is not an appropriate response. We are having an abortion next week because you're calling me out for my dad dying. Seriously, if you ask again, I'm not going to respond until Sunday. I'm asking you to stop, and I said this is our word, to keep arguing over text. Because, okay. Are you kidding me? You're going to not respond until Sunday? I'm calling you out because you didn't tell me so I could support you. I don't want you to support me. I said, if you keep this up, I'm not going to respond until Sunday. That's not okay to tell me. We're having an abortion next week, doing it for you and your stress levels. Learn to read. I said, if you keep this up. So far, you're not stopping. Okay, and I'm trying to move this thing up so I can make your life less stressful. Doing everything I can to do that. Not easier for me to do that. Taking the risk of having to go back in again, you not being here scared me a lot. Doing it for you and your stress levels. Again, so it's a little repetitive. Do whatever you want. I'm taking a shower and going to bed. Okay, I'm going home. Thanks. Please talk to me for 1 minute. Please. Okay, you don't give a shit. Okay, I got it. I'm in an Uber home. My dad, he's going to be pissed. I'm absolutely bawling. And so I'm clear, you're not my partner in this. I should cancel my appointment. I'm sorry I was upset about you not coming. And I'm sorry I didn't get that you don't want to support about your dad, but not responding to me when we are in the midst of this, it's not okay. I don't want to actually cancel my appointment. I'm really having a rough night. I am bleeding and I'm feeling horrible. I'm deciding if I need to go to the hospital and I need to speak with you. I'm extremely upset. I know you are too, and I apologize for my part. Okay, I got to pause there because I don't want to continue and then my mom come again. I'm going to have to stop mid reading, but that is so messed up on so many levels. And do you see how once she's pushed him to the point where he's like, now I'm not responding to you, she goes to, well, then if you're not in this with me, I may as well not get an abortion. So immediately it's oh, never mind, right? Because I want her to get an abortion. She knows what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. And then, oh, well, I'm bleeding. Oh, I think I may have to go to the hospital. She is so desperate for the attention, to be chased, to be told, no, I love you. You know, like, are you okay, Laura? Sorry, hold on, work call. All right. I'm going to hop off, guys. Sorry, it was another short one. Well, we got like an hour and 23 minutes. That's pretty good. But we're going to continue because I don't remember reading all of these with Shay. Like, did we skip? Because there's two different drop downs for Michael's. There's this one, the general timeline, and then the pregnancy. Maybe did we jump to the pregnancy? Because I don't remember all of this. Hi, Sleuth. CB. Oh, I'm going to go to start at the beginning. So yeah, don't miss anything. And we'll continue tomorrow. But we're not done with Greg. Like I said, I just want to go back and revisit Mike's timeline too, because I don't want to miss a beat. I want to just be familiar with everything. And now that I have Clayton's and Greg's, I need to get more familiar with Mike too. But thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for being understanding with a little bit of a chaotic schedule the last 2 days. But I know Alex Erickson will be live tonight. So if you aren't already subscribed, please go check her out. She is doing absolutely amazing in-depth coverage with the case that she is covering. It's a hard case, but it's a really good case. I am going to appropriately arrive at the school function tonight. So I will talk to you all tomorrow. So have an amazing evening.